Okay, we're recording. So, this is the studio setup. I'm having a beer. Sorry, just the one or two tonight. So, thing is, I upgraded my free Cubase AI software, which came with the Yamaha amp, to the paid version. It was a little pricey. You can look it up so my mother doesn't go in shock. And I downloaded 3 expansion packs. The whatever it is, new wave, synth wave, and then 2 drum packs, one for fusion drums, and then one for modern jazz, I think. I forget, that sounded good. But I have to sync this again because I'm screen recording, and then I'll put myself up in the corner. Little mixer is still working fine. It only has 2 mic inputs, but that's all I need. And the speakers work. They're crappy old ones from 20 years ago, but they're good enough. And then for serious listening, I have expensive, nice headphones, so this is just for the production. And I got the MIDI to work on the damn keyboard finally. After some googling, it wasn't obvious. I had to use the Mackie setup on Cubase, not some M-Audio thing, MIDI in. But I'll start recording in 3, 2, 1. Now I'm syncing. Alright. So I'm recording. You can see the screen. I'll put myself up in the corner. It's kind of a pain. And then what's nice about when you upgrade, Cubase went from Cubase 11 or 13 to Cubase 15 AI. And then I purchased, of course, this morning the Cubase artist version, so not the most expensive one. It was 1,000 kronas off, but still expensive. And the second best one. These add more instruments. I could have stuck with my old Cubase AI and just bought the instruments and the expansion packs, but then it was nearly as expensive, and then I'd get the drum machine and a whole lot of other instruments, so yeah, whatever. So, okay, let's see if it crashes, and if I have to set everything up again. I'm not sure. I assume I've got the volume correct, or the gain correct in the mic. Just a little video mic micro on it's Fujifilm X-T5 there, second-hand one. Oh, it's not starting. What's up with this? Oh, it's something. Shit. Oh, it's already up. Of course. There we go. Yay! Alright. So I'm going to check the sound, go to the studio and studio setup. And just check. You can see, okay, my mixer's there, and then the MIDI port set up. It should be my piece of crap key station keyboard, and it looks like that's working. So I'm not going to try and do a track here, otherwise I guess I could split that and add arranger, add marker track, and then I'll add ruler track. Actually, I don't want that. I just want marker track. Add arrangement track or something. That's what I want. Arranger track. And then my keyboard's over here, it's kind of hard to. Can I drag it up? Yeah, I can. I'll move this down. It's fine. Alright, okay. So now that looks a little better. I'll move this thing further down. Okay. Anyway. Okay. I don't know why, well, in case I might turn this into a song. So we check out the new instruments, the new VST instruments. So on instrument track. Now, should be a lot more interest. Retrolog is what we want, the synthwave instrument on the keyboard. And then just check out some sounds. Wow, that looks complicated. Looks very retro. So we'll go. Let's just try some arpeggios. Okay. Let's do all, and now we can play through them all. No sound. Great. What's going on there? This is very annoying. So this is typical. So I'm not sure what's up with that. I can see the MIDI is going to the USB. It's working. And the volume's right up there. Shit. Is it on mute or solo or something? Or no? This happened last time too. I opened it. So I think I have to just close that and go back to studio audio connections for effects. That seems to be working. Stereo out. Okay. Oh, well, volume was off there, but I don't think that's it. No. So I have to do this shit again. Studio. Maybe it's the MIDI. Key station, MIDI Windows, MIDI in. All in mic seems to be working. Here's video out. I have no idea what that is. Shit. It was working. Key stereo out. No bus. What does that mean? Left. Right. I don't understand what's going on. I have no idea how this is supposed to work. MIDI in 2 keys working. Yeah. So it's not an insert. Channel settings. Nope. Not monitor. Alright, so I'm going to have to turn you off until I figure this out. I'm not sure what's going on. So, in 3, 2, 1, I'll stop recording. Alright, so I figured it out. I mean, I'll never remember. But the keyboard wasn't connected properly, and some tiny thing, the MIDI was messed up. So I start this screen recording again. This is screen recording number 2, I have to remember that. And 3, 2, 2, 1, try again. Alright. 3, 2, 1, recording. Alright. So minimize that. Is it recording? It's recording. Alright. So you can hear. Okay, that's number 1. Interesting. We can go to the instrument, try out chill performer. crab-eating macaque. That's more like the 80s. Could be a synthwave thing. Oh, it crashed. What? It just disappeared. I don't believe that. Uh-oh. Add MIDI controller sector. What? It's crashed on me. I think it's a Mackie. To the model, it's M audio. Well, we got M audio. Just what is going? The whole thing is crashed. So let's start over again. Alright, so that sucks. Create empty. We'll just do an empty project. Image, projects, folder, Cubase. Projects. God damn, that's not good. No MIDI controller connected. What the hell? Oh, I have no idea what's going on with this. Let's go to... Jesus Christ, man. Studio setup. That seems to be fine. Select audio. Audio. And model name. Three. He says 3. Alright. Well, this should be automatic. Can't believe that. I don't want this. MIDI remote. Oh, it's the MIDI remote. We don't want that. Alright, this is ridiculous. Let's add an instrument track. And the retro log add track. Category properties. Get your the same problem. So key station 61, any input. Retro log. Any. But if I go on the keyboard, it'll probably work. Same shit again. How do I do this? Now it's working. Alright, okay. So let's go through some sounds. Whatever, that was a bit of an abortion. Crashing is not so good. Try sorcerer. Crunching numbers. Escape hatch. Fading spark. Flamingo. fragments. Giorgio, I wonder what that is. That's pretty synthwave, that's pretty good. Uh-oh. It just disappeared on me again. I have to save the track. Okay, so test synthwave keeps doing this crap. God damn. Alright, so Gizmo Disco, what could that be? Interesting. Marbles? Megalopolis. That. Phosphor. Interesting. Purple and turquoise. That's pretty cool. That's interesting. I don't know about that. Nope. That's the grid. I should write that down, but never mind. Then the last one here is xenomorphic. Shades of Alien. Alright, okay. So that's all the arpeggios on this thing. Cross out the arpeggios and listen to some synth lead sounds, see what they have here, if they have anything cool. This is supposed to be an old analog synth, as you can see from all the dials and the VCOs and the DC and the oscillators and crap. So Adrenaline Rush, what is this? More arpeggios. Could be. I love this shit. This is great. I could be here all day. stuff around with all of that, and the arpeggios, etc. So I'm not going to be too long because I could be here all day. Ah. You get the idea. That was at midnight. That wasn't too bad. More arpeggios. Not sure about that one. Just a repeat. Also interesting. That was pretty cool. Good work. What's this? Okay, I'm gonna have to check out some grooves because obviously I can go through this all day. I'm only on F. I have to try Gizmo Disco though. That sounds pretty cool. turn that off. And let's mute that track. And let's, oh actually, let's not mute it. I have to check out, I want to check out some of the percussion. Synth lead arpeggio, synth lead monophonic, polyphonic, bright. So there's no percussion there. So we'll add a new instrument track. And we get a groove this time, so we've got more here. We've got a groove agent, a C. I wonder actually, let's not do that. Let's cancel that. And then add an audio track. Add track. And no, let's delete that track, that didn't work. Remove selected track. So what we want is VST, we want media, loops and samples. Well, we should have a whole lot of samples and loops here now. So just bought a whole shit ton. What I kind of wanted was some new age future trap. I'm not sure I have all of them. Laser beams. Beat Mesh library. Do we have anything there? No. Loops and samples. What did we get? BJ, Beat Agent. That's Tech S. Drum Toolbox. Feature Trap. Oh no! I only downloaded Groove Agent grooves. I didn't download these things. Yeah, they're not there. So we add an instrument and we add a Groove Agent C, a track. So what do we get? I want to try out. Doesn't seem to be there. Oh my. Alan Morgan Groove Agent 1. Best. What about the expansion pack? 2 expansion packs. Fusion Essentials. Alright. Longbird SE. So that's the kit. I have to sign the keys, I guess. You're the player. I have to no sound. What's going on? Nothing in though. How does this work again? What we want is grooves. SE6. Oh, I have to go like that. It's 2 in 1 intro. There's the next intro here. To really shred on your guitar. Up tempo, that's for sure. That's not bad. Try that. This Cubase is awesome. Getting to make them more or less complicated. See what this is. They're all samples, it sounds pretty good. Alright, that's enough of that one. Let's try, it takes more space of course. Intro, let's try that intro. That's quite interesting. See what the main groove is like. City Nights. What's this? Let's try this. Try the intro. Almost too busy. I don't think my chops are up to playing Fusion, so I'm going to scratch that and go to, how do we change? We'll change this Fusion Essentials to see what the other one was that I bought. Modern Jazz. Okay. This is interesting. Load up this. Try the intro. This will be a little more smooth. Yeah. What time is it in? Change the time and everything. It's 112. Should be able to do somewhere. That's better for me. Get the idea, Cubase is great. You can build up some cool things. So the other thing I have to try out here, which I'm just going to turn that off, which of course the AI version didn't have, is these chord pads. Oh no, they did have chord pads. So where's the other chord editor? Don't understand. Track, yeah, track is there, editor is there, mix console is there, editor. For the MIDI drum machine, add a drum track. Let's see what happens. Stereo add pattern event. Add track. Okay, so I have to drag these down. Drop sample layer, or what's going on? Can I drag it? How do you do this? I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know, I have to look up how this works, this drum machine. I have no idea. For me, just the groove agent works fine, so mostly there's nothing's happening there. I'm mapped in MIDI. Kick one. Oh, if you double click it, you get all the options. And then that was kick one, and then maybe it's just very slow. So no, whatever. Keys. How does it work? Sure how this works. Alright, forget it. We'll have to go look at some tutorials. But what I am kind of curious to do is go back to Retrolog. And then actually what I wanted was some loops, some grooves. But I thought I had a synthwave groove thing somewhere. Thought I had one. factory. Maybe that was just the sounds. I don't know. Expansion pack. I thought there was some sounds there. Close that. Add an instrument track. Stereo out MIDI part. Groove agent. Let's see. Retro log. Browser. BST sound. Retrolog content. Retrolog 2, neon drifts is what I want. They're just VST3 presets. So they're just synth presets, they're not loops. I've forgotten how to just get presets like samples and shit, loops and samples. I don't seem to have too many here. Sequel, rock pop, night call. There we go. Here's some samples. No, nothing. Edging, no edges. All media types. Loops and samples. Loops and samples. Yeah, that's where I was. And then on this, it looks like I don't know how many. I have almost no loops and samples here. All media types, MIDI loops. MIDI loops. I have no MIDI loops. Audio files. MIDI files. I don't appear to have any. I don't appear to have any samples. I'm not sure what's going on. Pop, sequel, soul assemblies, soulful, R&B vocal. Night called Synthwave, I bought that. Shit. No, it's just audio samples. No, I don't appear to have any. I have no loops and samples for some reason. There should be tons. I don't understand. No. Alright, I'm going to turn you off in a bit and find out what's happened to my samples. So I have to do the synchronization, so I'll stop recording in 3, 2, 1, stop recording. There we go. It's such a pain syncing up. had another mic, but then I think the drivers would get all screwed up. Alright, I'm back. I'm not going to screen record yet. Oh, I might actually. So, there we go. Session number 3, right? 3, 2, 1, record. Alright. So apparently this does come with, I don't understand, does come with a lot of built-in samples. Just go home, do some samples, and then I should get some stuff here. But I was seeing nothing. Should I get? Should at least get some. I don't get that one. That's I haven't paid for it, but should get the synth night call, synthwave, audio files. Try click that off. MIDI files. Try MIDI loops. Click it again. I don't understand. If I search for synth, I get nothing. I don't understand that shit. All media types. And I'm still getting nothing here. 0. Techcast, tech, whatever, I mean. I'm getting no media. Nothing. 80s pop. Oh, I have to double click it. Oh! So let's sync this to. I just had to double click it. That was it. Go to metronome. We have loops, yeah, just had to double click it. It would be something so stupid. Be able to link to project tempo. So a little bit slower. What's our tempo? Let me slow it down to 100. bass. Cool. This is great. So, yeah, I can have a lot of fun. So I just had to double click on the stupid thing. I can't believe that. All media types, MIDI loops, MIDI loops. Synthwave bass moog. Turn that down a bit. Bass shot. Let's go home. Cool. We have got a lot of shit here. So, now I can have fun. Soul assembly. Now it's working. Synth pad C major. Vintage funk. Let's delete that. Delete that. Delete that. I have to be able to preview it without. I've made tons of new tracks here, I don't know why. Should be enough to just click on them. Kind of want to loop them. 2K pop. There we go. That's working. Let's declutter some of this stuff here. So I have to remove a whole lot of tracks here. Remove. 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 Okay, now it seems to be working. I'm getting the hang of this. So cool. I found out a lot of shit today. That just remove how it works. So let's listen to some of these things here. Do something with that. Do that manually on the keyboard. That's cool. I guess if you're really stuck for ideas, you could use these samples. it's better to just do a freaking what happened here? Why are these should be down there. I'm going to drag them. Oh, what? There. I don't know what's going on. Never mind. But, okay. So I figured out how samples work. It's nice. Chill. So I have to figure out how to change keys on these then. Quite like that. Crashed on me. This is like Maya. Autodesk Maya crashes. So I think what I'll do is I'll kind of like this A minor. That could be the start of the track. Chill synth pad A minor 13. Stop. I can't stop it. Why is this crashed? Alright, so things crashed. I think the problem is the alright, I have to stop you. I think this conflicting, I'm not sure what's going on. Nothing's happening. I have to close the whole thing, but I figured it out at least. So Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete. Sorry, buddy. I'm gonna kill you. Alright. So I figured it out. Cool. I just had to double click on the damn thing, and then I found all the loops, so I can put together some little grooves. Alright, I have to edit you. What a drama. And then crashing is no good, but anyway, still on my first beer, believe it or not. So I have to copy the screen recording from here. I can stop recording. There we go. I have to copy the screen recording from the beast number 1. I have 2 beasts, just as big, more or less, and then edit and clip all this together. So there's 3 different clips of each. If I can find out where this file is, I'm not sure. Crashing is not so good. You wouldn't want that when if you're recording in a studio. So that's a bit of a worry, but we'll see. Alright, time to edit. I'm going to have a Smokely first, a slug of beer, and then go down to over there, the office, the video editing workstation. Very old now, 10 years old. They do the trick. Holy shit. And they are 36 cores each, 72 threads, so I can do some 3D shit too.